What is he doing up there? Huh? No. He ruin it. Don't let him escape. He fix it. Oppenheimer. Truman. Mr. President. I feel I have blood on my hands. Ha. Get a load of this crybaby. MacArthur. Truman. We should drop 34 more nukes across Asia. Yeah, you're done. The Soviet cannibal island. What to do with overflowing eye prisons? Let's send them to a remote island without food. 2 weeks later. Please don't eat me. Survival of the fittest, my comrade. God save the king. Take the spices. Take the artifacts. Opium upon the Chinese. Rule Britannia. 1918 German infantry soldiers watching as American troops charged straight at their trench with weird 2-barreled shotguns that shoot dozens of little metal pellets at a time. One of the luckiest shots in human history. The entire Wheel of Time series. Wow, the Aristotle University of Thessaloniki seems so interesting. I want to learn more about its history. Han Dynasty. The Roman Empire is a great power that we see as an equal. The Roman Empire. I can conquer you. Arabs in the year 711. Ha. Look at those puny Europeans. Pushed all the way to the mountains. Leave them there to rot. A few hundred men can't even dream of facing the Umayyad Caliphate. Arabs for the next 781 years. We will sign a peace treaty and let you keep your current territory. Just please stop the war. Now, kills 50,000 Arabs in a single battle. Women writing Dear John letters to men at war after giving them white feathers so they'd go to the war. Attractive Greek girl. Turns 14. Zeus. British with native tribes. Spaniards. Move on, brother. We've got to retake the Holy Land. He's just sleeping. He's just sleeping. The Japanese protecting 50,000 Jews from Nazi genocide. The Nazis protecting 200,000 Asian civilians from Japanese genocide. You're charged with biting through one of Peter III of Russia's toy soldiers. Kill him now. German nationalist. French nationalist. Internationalist. The Treaty of Versailles was too harsh. The Treaty of Versailles wasn't harsh enough. The Treaty of Versailles was too harsh. FBI director. Alright, can anyone explain to me why we still can't catch the Green River Killer? FBI agent. FBI director. His face is so generic it matches every other face in our database. Wartime cartoonists relentlessly mocking foreign dictators knowing that if their country loses the war they'll be the first to get brutally murdered. Neat. It's summer. They invented clay, which they used to talk about wheat. They had a lot of fun. France and England after not giving Italy the lands promised in the London Pact. The insert any special force team is outside. Insurgents. Hostages. The Spetsnaz is outside. Insurgents. Hostages. Welcome to the Haitian Revolution, kid. We've got Toussaint Louverture, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, and Francois McCandle the herbalist. What did the herbalist do? He killed 6,000 Slavers. The Choctaw tribe donated $170 to the Irish in 1847 at the height of their famine, shortly after their own Trail of Tears. $170. MLK. Today, the FBI honors the life and work of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. A quote from Dr. King is etched in stone at the FBI Academy's Reflection Garden in Quantico as a reminder to all students and FBI employees. The time is always right to do what is right. You detect bombers on the radar. Panic. You prepare to intercept. Calm. A bunch of mosquitoes bombed the shit out of your airfield. Panic. You took everything from me. I don't even know who you are. The British after building a ship for the Confederate Navy and then writing a sea shanty about how it kicked the Union's ass. Hi, my name is Jason. Nice to meet you, Jason. Roman history. RV Gaius. Did you know the Roman Empress Memellion once had a Shrek's competition against the best prostitute in Rome, winning easily after pleasuring 200 men? This is a top secret mission. You will be sent to New York and burn it to the ground. 2 weeks into the mission, I surrender myself to the FBI. Great. But I need the other secret Nazis' names. Mayo, there's this love rifleman in a trench. Me and other 200 men will take the position easily. 4 hours later. Surrender, you dickhead. We have you outnumbered. Piss of Yarasholian pricks. I'll surrender when hell freezes over. How everywhere else figured out their borders. How Canada and the USA figured out their border in 1846. American and PFE Confederation Canadian workers. American and British officials. Here is a compass and some string. Create a straight line across an entire continent at this parallel. Yes sir. Man, how could the Soviets, Japanese and Germans have raped so many women? Especially with so much brutality. It must be because their countries were dictatorships. When I'm done having fun with you, I'm going to test what happens if I put this up your vagina while it's turned on. Hand flare. Never ask a woman her age. A man, his salary, the FBI, why the markings on the bullet and rifle that killed MLK don't match. America had the best tanks in World War II. Germany had the best tanks in World War II. America had the best tanks in World War II. Heresy and fiction. Hail Satan. No, this is heresy. Heresy in reality. Catholic Crusade. We just want to live in peace. Kill them all. Orders from the Lord. Testing of the Fulton recovery device. 1959. Aircrew. Alright, we successfully got the pig back into the cabin. No injuries. The pig. We capture one of the new British Churchill tanks. We send it to the R&D unit so that they can find out its flaws. British commandos steal the documents and use them to make the tank better. British commandos steal the documents and use them to make the tank better. Infant monkey isolation experiment. 30 days isn't enough. 6 months in isolation. Still not enough. Deeply depressed. 1 year in isolation. Interesting. Starves itself to death. Venus of Hohenfels. 2 views of the Venus of Hohenfels figurine, which may have been worn as an amulet, and is the earliest known, undisputed example of a depiction of a human being. A US bomber is flying over us now. Let's shoot it down. We hit it, but it's still flying. Look. We hit again, and no explosion. We got hit 11 times by artillery shells. Nothing happened. Found a note inside one of the shells sticking out of our plane. Never ask a woman her age. A man, his salary. The German Social Democrats. What happened to Liebknecht and Luxembourg during the Weimar Republic? Constance during World War II. This will never work. They will bomb us. Nah, trust me on this one. Why is the light on in Constance? Isn't that German? Must be part of Switzerland, better not bomb them. Medieval theologian in movies. The earth is flat and witches are evil. The Bible is the only book in curriculum. Medieval theologian in reality. Should we debate Aristotle or Grossetus today? Let's go to the university and delve deeper. 1995. Hi there, I'm General but naked. For your information, I just massacred your entire village, sacrificed a third of your kids to the gods, forced another third of them to join my army of but naked child soldiers, and I ate the last third of them. What the duck? 1999. Hi there, remember me? I wanted to apologize for my previous behavior. I was going through a lot. My new goal is to make this country a better place and help out my survivors. I'm currently on my apology tour. Do you forgive me? What the duck? 1,000 Ottoman soldiers. Carolus Rex and his 4 royal guards. Battle of Shipwreck Island. Marine casualties. 500. Japanese casualties. 45,705. American soldiers when French people started to criticize US's action in Vietnam. Hold on. This whole operation was your idea. Guys who stick glass containers up their butt. Becoming a viral gore video. Directly causing the breakup of Yugoslavia. First Christian Damias in Japan. Mind selling me some rifles? I don't know. I don't sell to non-Christians. Well, my name is Dom Bartholomew, and I'm Christian. Oh, in that case, right this way. Shrek's work is work. No, it's exploitative and immoral. We are better than that. Meanwhile, 4,000 years ago somewhere in Iraq, sure I can civilize a demigod and calm him down. Thank you. America to the newly freed slaves. You will finally have Liber. You will finally have Liberia as your new home. They don't know the Prussians have besieged Paris. Phantom of the Opera, 2004. Interview with the Vampire, 1994. Stalin. We did not commit the Katyn massacre, but the Polish kind of deserves it. Churchill and Roosevelt. This 46 centimeter gun for Yamato is officially named 40 centimeters. How our admirals can't know it's 46 centimeters while keeping secret. Why tell them? We are the new government officials, and this city is now the property of Kingdom of Prussia. Let us in. The City Council of Danzig. Go duck yourself. We need save money. We could stop painting the space shuttle's external tank. Genius. Gladiators in movies. I can't take it anymore. Just kill me. Gladiators in reality. I'm well fed, semi-famous, get plenty of women. After 3 years I'm free. Swedish sugar experiment on mentally disabled. We will feed you guys large amounts of sugar to see the effects. Okay. Doc, my teeth are falling out. Interesting. You will publish your findings, right? No, we were funded by the sugar industry. During a visit to China, Prince Philip joked to British students, if you stay here much longer, you'll go slit-eyed. Chinese students studying in the UK replied, we are often told in jest not to stay away too long, lest we go round-eyed. Abraham Lincoln vs. State Auditor. I challenge you to a duel. Okay. Oh, actually I'm busy today, maybe another time. Starts to chop tree branches. Good day, sir. Good day, young lady. Do you have any books about the positive contributors to human history made by the Confederate States of America? I'm sorry, sir. No such books exist. Ha ha ha. That is correct. France coming up with a bullshit reason why Haiti has to pay them to be independent. Odysseus and the Cyclopes. Have a drink. By the way, my name is Nobody. Sure. Nobody. Hadda, it was me, Odysseus. That is my real name. Oh, you blinded me. Gotta talk to my dad, be right back. Died 1989. Born 1989. Welcome back, Supreme Leader of Iran Ayatollah Ruhollah Musavi Khomeini. Slavers. The transatlantic slave trade lasted for 300 years. There is nothing that can stop it. The British Empire. Rule Britannia intensifies. Let's airdrop pornographic leaflets over Allied troops. Perhaps many of them will cum themselves out and thus be easier to fight. Sure, worth a try. Allied troops. Operation had little to no effect. I'll trade you a Brit getting it on with a French woman for your American having a foursome with 3 wives back home. Sure, I have like 3 of these. I'm going to use this to wipe my ass. Hannibal. Rome. I have slaughtered you at Cannae. I'm ready to negotiate your surrender. No. What people think the history of slavery is. What the history of slavery actually is. Everything everywhere all at once. People thinking of Rome in Britain. Do you guys even practice agriculture? Strange looking blocks, aren't they? Hope they stay away from our rock pile. What Rome actually gained. Sir, we gained plentiful farmlands and large deposits of iron, salt, lead and copper. Benedict Arnold's betrayal according to most people. How could you do this? You were our friend. I know, which is why I'm going to join the British and get rich, lol. Benedict Arnold's betrayal in actual history. You did all the work for us, but we won't let you take credit. Okay then, I'll just join the British. Where the hell is my son? None of you pricks have given me any news about him for months. I don't know. If you love him so much, find him yourself, bitch. Have any of you seen my boy? He's 19. Tall. Skinny. Has a baby face. No. Sorry ma'am. But I have to get going. Artillery is gonna pummel us in a second. The Jews. Hick in a second. We ask the Romans to help us win the Civil War. 5-minute adventure. 133 years later. Harold Agrippa II. The Jews. You got anything to tell me, locals? Stay away from those damn sloth bears. They're worse than tigers and are unpredictable. Also the Brits. Who is a good boy? Yes. Yes, you are handsome. Happy bear noises. Margaret II, Queen of Denmark, and J.R.R. Tolkien isn't fond of art inspired by his work and rarely approves illustrators. Makes illustrations of Lord of the Rings. While this is dismally and meanly hideous, means he liked it very much. British-French rivalry. We are the most iconic rivals in history. Yes. Dutch sea rivalry. I did again, Dakar. Felt like dominating small arms conflict for 75 years. Might delete later. You cannot cut down this tree. It was planted by our leader Kim Il-sung. US Army officers Arthur Bonfils and Mark Barrett hacked to death by Korean officers with their own axes. 3 days later, that tree is coming down one way or another. FBI putting Robert Hanssen in charge of finding the Russian spy in the Bureau in 1987. Robert Hanssen actually being the spy he was supposed to find since 1979. Paleontologists and paleonids. Creationists and evolution deniers. Chickens didn't evolve from Tyrannosaurus rex. Spain's plan to conquer China. We have conquered the whole new world, sir. Great. Now let's set course for China. And how exactly will we take China? Into marriage, of course. We will replace them in a couple of generations. Singaporeans watching their prime minister literally break down crying on live television because of how ducked they are. Yeah, wanna do some drugs? Screw it. I'm stuck in this hellhole with nothing else to do. What's the worst thing that can happen? I hate every single thing about you, but I can't live without you. Muhammad Ali vs Sonny Liston. Sonny Liston refuses to meet the Beatles. The Beatles instead meets Muhammad Ali. When Liston reads about the Beatles visiting me, he'll be so mad I'll knock him out in 3. Israel, France and Britain. Egypt to just nationalize the Suez Canal. Let's go. In and out. 20-minute adventure. Anytime I hear someone say the government would never do that. There is no shame in being weak. It's over. There is only shame in staying weak. We are so back. Marx. Society naturally progresses through several stages before it can reach socialism, such as embracing capitalism and developing a proletariat. Almost every single communist country. I think we all know where this is going, so let's just skip to the end. Wow. Chimpanzees are so much like us, and so much nicer. There is nothing that can change my mind. Oh golly. Explore the world. No monotony of daily life. No tyrannical kings or queens. Actually get a vote in things. Surprisingly good working conditions. Decent chance at retiring early. Nobody is satisfied. Hell yeah. This German trench is far better than ours. Hell yeah. This Allied trench actually has food and water. To Lenin. The party was everything. To Yeltsin. Everything was a party. Welcome to the salty spittoon. How tough are ya? How tough am I? I defeated 14 Dutch warships in a single battle. Yes, so? Using only cavalry. Right this way, sir. Turned insane preacher Margareta Peter. The Antichrist will attack soon. I must sacrifice myself to defeat him. Her devout followers. No sister. Let me die in your place. It's not enough. I order you crucify me. It's the only way. I and my sister shall resurrect in 3 days. The Antichrist will be defeated. 4 to 5 days later. Damn. Iraq invades Kuwait. The world is pretty pissed at us. We should stage a live press conference with Western hostages we captured to show the world we are not so bad. We can have a little British boy sit on your lap to really sell it. Okay, please sit on my lap kid, we are literally live. Duck you. 5-year-old Stuart Lockwood. The French Empire has had the largest cultural impact on the world. Change my mind. The Roman Empire. The British Empire. The Japanese and the Pacific of World War II. I haven't eaten in God knows so damn long in this hell. The Americans. God damn it. The ice cream ship is late again. Mexico already losing the war. 19,000 American soldiers landing near their capital. I sure do love being the nation with the largest number of saltpeter deposits. Clueless. It seems Europe has just started a great war. This will surely boost my economy. Note: saltpeter is one of the main components of gunpowder. What happened to my economy? Nothing personal, mean friend. What should we do about priests raping children? Relocate them. Ignore it. Save the children. Excommunicated. No. You can't just follow your own culture and ideals. You have to convert to our faith or die. Lol. So long as you pay your taxes you can believe whatever you want. Which Axis power gets the most hate? Nazi Germany, Imperial Japan, Fascist Italy. Rich families in medieval Bologna be like, I'm the richest. Builds another tower. 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 Ruski Vaprisk. Soviet propaganda film. You see, the American way of life is corrupted. They are slaves to money and emotions. Whoa, look at their stoves. Look at their refrigerators. Their clothes and clothing stores are filled with so many options. No. Pay attention to the plot. The plot. We had to pull the film. It had the opposite effect we were trying to achieve, and only showed the Soviet citizens the better standard of living the Americans have. My child has fallen into the gorilla enclosure and has broken bones and is now unconscious. The gorilla will surely attack him. God save my boy. If any of you want to touch the boy, you'll have to get past me. You got it, boss. Japan after Pearl Harbor. We are invincible. We destroyed the American Pacific Fleet and our people are safe and well defended on our home islands. Citizens of Tokyo just 5 months later. A French sergeant drunkenly tries to hook up with a Sicilian woman. The entire population of Palermo in 1282. So you have chosen death. 1972 attack on Israeli Olympics team. Look, the police are trying to rescue them. Better film the operation on live TV. Just hope the terrorists won't see it. Damn, I hope our next war is at some place colder. Duck, not this cold. At least jungles have liquid water. Shit. Medieval histories of Southeast Asia. Mainland Southeast Asia. Maritime Southeast Asia. Trade. LMAO, this guy was named Timothy Lame. Damn, that must have been one of the shittiest leaders in history. Also, Timothy Lame casually kills 5% of the world population all by himself. Alright, I want this pyramid of skull bigger. Time to behead more peasants. War declared by all. Austria declares war on Serbia, declares war on Germany, declares war on France, declares war on Turkey, declares war on Russia, declares war on Bulgaria, declares war on Britain. Ottoman Empire almost declares war on itself. Nations struggle to remember allies. She was a girl. He was a boy. 58-year-old Teddy visits Wilson, 1917. Woodrow. Buddy, I'm glad you finally decided to fight in the war in Europe. I had no choice. Great. Now give me a horse and a gun. Wait, what? I will die on the battlefield. Captain, we can't find Amo. We must have left him behind. God rest his soul. He must have perished by now. Meanwhile, I just downed an entire bottle of pure meth. Overdosing in process. Skied more than 400 kilometers in a blizzard. Got blown up by a landmine. Caught and ate a raw bird. All while evading the Russians that were chasing me. Whoa. A bag of gold in the middle of the street. Why hasn't anyone taken it? Go ahead. Take it. 1346. Die English dog. Your entire existence is Europe's mistake. Half of your territory is ours, by right. 1940. We'll take what Frenchmen we can with us. We will return. And we are taking your country back. We'll throw what's left of our army into a rearguard action, so you can escape back to England. Thank you for trying, friend. Fun fact, there are a lot of rivers in the UK named Avon, because Romans arrived and asked the Celts what the rivers were called. The Celts answered Avon. Avon is just the Celtic word for river. Ah yes, the river. Fine. You can have slaves. But only below this line. That's not fair. We want it nationwide. Talk is a nation institution. But it does not help the slave. I have only a short time to live. Only one death to die. And I will die fighting for this cause. There will be no peace in this land until slavery is done for. The Immigration Act of 1917 be like. I'm vetoing this immigration bill. You can't just ban all illiterates from this country. It's unfair. Yes, we can and we will. We'll override your veto. Meg Goodwin 82-85. Super Bowl 54. San Francisco 49ers vs. Kansas City Chiefs. But if you close your eyes. Super Bowl 58. San Francisco 49ers vs. Kansas City Chiefs. Does it almost feel like nothing changed at all?